Well, guys, I am in the small town of Blooming Prairie, Minnesota. Pretty cool name, huh? I was looking it up. It was named after, that being the town, or it was named by, that is to say, a railroad executive's wife in the late 1800s. You know, railroads kind of ruled the roost during that time. They were the economic powerhouses of towns across the country. And so a railroad executive's wife probably had some pull. Anyway, she named the town Blooming Prairie because she thought it sounded pretty and delightful. So, of course, what she said went. And that's the name of the town to this day. And it's, it is pretty, isn't it? I gotta admit, one of the reasons I came down here is because I want to see what a town called Blooming Prairie looked like. So here I am. As you can tell, it is an agricultural town, primarily. I'm going to cut a left here and head into the downtown. Little quaint downtown they have here. Blooming Prairie has a little over 2,000 people. Pretty small town. Median age is 38. About the same as the U.S., 39. Gender breakdown, 51% female, 49% male. So all that's pretty normal, isn't it? Let's see the ethnic breakdown. The town is 82% white, 16% Hispanic, the last 2% mixed. Yeah, here's the downtown. It's pretty nice, isn't it? I was reading that this downtown has over 20 buildings on the National Register. Most of them being on the right here, I would think. You can tell these are old. Median household income here is $61,500 a year. That's pretty good money. That's a little less than $1,200 a week. Poverty is pretty low, 8.4%. School-age children, it is 11%. Retirement-age people, 9%. Those are all a little bit lower than the U.S. Well, I'm through downtown, heading right into residential. And it's looking really pretty, isn't it? Wow, look at the trees and everything. So far, it's a really pretty town. Let's see, cost of living, it's a 90. Here's the index real quick. Housing is 31% lower. That's the big one. Median home value in this town is $153,000. That's low. I mean, I think anybody would be happy to get a nice house for $153,000 these days. This is their iconic water tower. Can we see it up there? Kind of see it poking up there, can't you? Yeah, one of the symbols of the town. Well, let's look around a bit. I'm a bit surprised at the roads. Here in this part of Minnesota that I've been driving on. Then on second thought, maybe I shouldn't be surprised because they must have some pretty serious weather here. Now there's one other number that I have for you that I haven't given you yet, and that is crime, of course. And I was shocked when I started going through the numbers. Not because it's high, because of how low it is. This is the latest crime number for Blooming Prairie. Last year, 2.5 crimes per 1,000 people. That compares to the U.S. number of 23. Think about that. What is it? A tenth of the crime of the country as a whole? Wow. Now there's about 2,000 people here. So 2.5 per thousand. That means they had 5 crimes last year total. Little side note here, there's a house for sale. I'll come back to that and get the address so we can look that up, or somebody can look that up. Anyway, let's get back to crime. 5 crimes last year total. I mean, the police here, what do they have to do? And there are police here. I saw some cop cars. Yeah, I looked at the breakdown. 5 crimes total. Now, the ratio wasn't good. There were 3 violent crimes and 2 property crimes. Usually it's, a lot higher property crime, 70-80% property, and the last 10-20% violent, but not here. They had more violent crimes, 3, than property crimes, 2. Here's this chart. You can look at them real quick and see the crimes that did happen here. That's amazing, isn't it? Wow. This has got to be one of the safest cities or towns in the entire country. Well, let's see. Let's go back to that house, get a closer look at it, and have someone see how much the people want for it. So I'm coming upon this house. Appears that it's on 2nd Street. It's got a detached garage. It's just a single one, but yeah, there's a little garage there. And then you can see the backyard of the house here. It's a 205, I believe. 2nd Street. Initially, I was thinking they need to mow that lawn, but I kind of like the flowers. Kind of fits with the name of the town, doesn't it? Yeah, 205 2nd Street. It's kind of a pretty house. Now there's downtown there. Well, that house might actually be empty. They have fire department right here, and there's a couple of police cars. Those guys don't have much to do here. Being a police officer in this town must be a cush job. They actually have 2 cars too. Across the street here, they've got a little grocery store. That's what I was looking for. I always have people ask me about grocery stores in these towns. It's not big. It looks like they have access to some, fresh stuff like meat and vegetables. Vandal's Family Market. There it is. It's funny, you just drive around town and turn down a street, and it ends, and farmland begins. Sure is nice, though. It's just, I guess you would say, peaceful here. A lot of road problems, though, as I said. Yeah, there's the farmland stretching out to the distance. Yeah, very quiet. You could really relax in a place like this. Well, guys, I've got a lot to show you, so I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to try to keep this video around 30 minutes. So, yeah, let's head to the next town. Well, everyone, I am in the town of Dodge Center, Minnesota. No, it's not named after the car company or even a dealership. The town is named after a guy named Henry Dodge. He was a two-time governor of Wisconsin in the mid-1800s. Now, the city's about agriculture. Again, I just showed you that. Median age of this town is 37. A little lower than the U.S. of 39. 52% male, 48% female. Now, there's downtown. I'm going to head over there right now. Let's take a look. On our way there, I'll tell you some more. This town is 81% white. 16% Hispanic, 2% Asian, last 1% mixed race. Median household income here is a shade over $76,000 a year. Dang, that's pretty good money. That's $1,463 a week. Poverty pretty low, 6.4% overall. School-age children, 12%. 65 and older, 4%. Really low for the older folk. Cost of living is 91. Here's the index real quick. Healthcare is 11% higher. Interesting. Housing, 25% lower. So housing's lower. What's the median home value here? $164,000. Pretty cheap. Especially these days. I'm giving you a good look at the downtown here. There's a little post office right there. This house looks like it's abandoned, but look at all the trees and flowers blooming around it. It's almost a pretty picture if you're a photographer. Interesting. Now we've got a church here. Trying to see what it is. Sure is pretty, isn't it? First Congregational Church, it says. Now across the street, there's another church. These pretty houses, huh? But it's not in quite the same shape. It has been neglected, it looks like. The cross still hangs, though. Wow. Another church here. Well, they're everywhere, aren't they? They appear to be very devout here in Dodge Center. The United Methodist Church here. Interesting. Now look here. That's 4 churches. One of them empty, of course, or abandoned. St. John's Catholic. And just a little small area. Yeah, basically went in a circle. There's the first church I showed you. iconic small town America here. Seriously. I still haven't given you crime numbers yet, so I'll do that now. They're really good. Not as good as the last town, but good. Last year, 12 incidents per 1,000 people. The US is 23, so that's about half lower. 50% lower, I guess, would be the right way to say it. Again, another low crime town. Yeah. Dodge Center Fire Station. Well, I'm going to guess that this is probably the biggest employer in town. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, this is a big place. Not sure what they do here. Maybe a local can fill in for us. Yeah, I bet that's the top employer. Now here's the entrance to the schools. It says Triton Public Schools. It struck me, all the flags they have. Both sides of the street. As you come into the schools, check that out. Wow. I think I've seen enough here. Let's head to the next town. Well, guys, I am in West Concord, Minnesota. First thing I see is this cool looking house. Downtown's right over there. Here's a map. West Concord was named after the capital city of New Hampshire. Concord, New Hampshire, of course, the capital. This is definitely west of there, so I guess West Concord is good. As you can see, agriculture is big. There are about 900 people here. It's a pretty small town. There's the downtown. Let's take a drive through it, shall we? The median age here is 33. It's pretty young. 52% male, 48% female. 84% of the town is white. 10% Hispanic. Last 6% mixed race. Yeah, they got a mural here on this side. And an old theater. That's a bit unexpected. It's not open, obviously. Oh, this is an old downtown, isn't it? You can tell. And check out the water tower. Available for rental. It's no longer a church, but it clearly used to be. It was a beautiful building. Surprised to see it's not a church anymore. Well, we'll look at some houses. So I'll tell you some more numbers. Median household income here is $75,600 a year. That's pretty high income. $14.54 a week. Poverty is about the same as it is in the U.S. 13.8% overall. 12% for school-age kids. Folks 65 and older, 4%. There's a Trinity Lutheran Church. So how about cost of living? Here's the index. Pretty low. 88. Healthcare is 11% higher. Housing 33% lower. So what's a house going to cost you? Median home value here is $140,800. So just shy of $141,000. These days, that's low. That's cheap for a house. Well, let's see what these neighborhoods look like then, shall we? I haven't given you crime yet. Are you guys ready for that? Well, here it is. Last year, 2 incidents total. This town had 2 crimes total last year. There's 900 people here. That's roughly 2 per 1,000. Now, keep in mind, for the U.S., it's 23 per 1,000 is the crime rate. So, crime here is, as you can see, a fraction of what it is in the rest of the country. 2 crimes total. 1 violent crime, 1 property crime. That's it. The violent crime was assault, property crime was theft. That is insane. Even for a town of 900. I mean, if it matched the U.S., there would have been about 23 crimes here. No, they had 2 total. You got to be impressed with that. Yeah, these are pretty amazing towns here in Minnesota. Looks like another defunct church. Wow. Yeah, that is in really poor condition. Obviously, it's been sitting here for a while. Dang. That is some building, though. Look at that tower. How do you let something like that sit empty? Now that I don't get. That building is a work of art. Yeah, they call this building the Museum and Historical Center. Looks like it used to be a school, though, doesn't it? It's well, it looks like it's in pretty rough shape, to be honest. Am I right? What do you guys think? Yeah, they're gonna have to put some work into that. Museum, it says. Interesting. It's an interesting looking house. Needs some TLC. But that is an old house. It's got a lot of character. That's a good word for this town. A lot of character. You see a lot of stuff like this here. Huh. Well, all right, guys. I'm going to head north up into St. Paul because we still haven't visited the Minnesota State Capitol building yet. So that will be coming up next. So I'll be grabbing Nicole for that. And we're going to check out this church that's close to the Capitol. It's an amazing church. And then, of course, we're going to have something to eat here at a local restaurant, local to St. Paul, not local to here. All right, so that's all coming up next. Okay, guys, I am in St. Paul now. There's Nicole. This is St. Paul Cathedral. You had to take a look at it. They started construction on this in 1906. Took them 9 years to build it. They finished in 1915. This is Beaux-Arts architecture. I've told you about that. Developed in the Paris art school in the 1800s. This is considered one of the most beautiful cathedrals in the entire country. It is also one of the biggest. This is the national shrine for the Apostle Paul. I hope we hear the bells ring because they were cast in France and brought here. We're supposed to be able to go inside, so that's what we're going to do. Wow, that is something. Now let me acclimate you guys to where we are right now. There is downtown St. Paul right there. And here is the cathedral. We're going to go inside. Looks out over downtown. And the Capitol building is right there. Let me get it middle frame. Yeah, there's the Capitol building. So everything is just pretty close here, all together. It's beautiful here. Am I right?
Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful.
All right, so well,
Watch out for the baby.
let's go check this place out. Man, I hope you guys can see this because it is incredible to look at. Wow. Uh-oh. I know there's got to be a way in there. Let's go see if we can find it.
It says Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5.
Yeah. We had some people who were working on the building outside tell us the entrance is to the side here. Just want to give you a look at what I'm seeing as I walk around it. See that crossway up there?
Excuse me.
That is awesome. I think this is the entrance. It is.
Oh my.
Yeah, it is incredible. See if I can get you a better look. That is something. Spectacular. Those are Nicole's noisy shoes, by the way. Your shoes are noisy.
I'm sorry. What would you like me to do?
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It's gorgeous.
Wow.
It is awe-inspiring.
Yep.
Come to Mass.
Yeah, you should.
I would actually go.
You should go to Mass. Ha ha ha. Is that an organ up there?
Forget it. The daily mass is at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, right. You're not getting up then, are you?
No, I didn't think so.
Young husband of Mary, just and reverend man. Mary with the baby Jesus? I'm guessing. Someone can straighten me out if I'm wrong. So here it is, the Minnesota State Capitol. Should we go check out the inside?
Well, of course we should. I'm hoping they have a really beautiful rotunda.
I'm thinking they do. First trick is going to find the door to get inside. Where do you think we go inside at? Should we try the front doors?
No, I haven't. Have you?
No, that's not what I said. I said, should we try the front
Oh, I
doors?
thought you asked, did I try them? I'm sorry. So, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, looks like you can walk right in the front doors.
Oh, wow, there's a ton of kids here.
And yep, there's a ton of kids here. And wow, no security. Can't believe it, no security. Well, let's see the rotunda. There it is. Spectacular, huh?
I like the blue.
Yeah, I like the blue too.
Is that like cornflower?
I don't know. It's pretty sweet though. There's a ton of people in here, as you can probably hear. You get a good look around.
Trying to find someplace to get like a brochure.
Well, we got to get your stamp too. So I guess we'll
I know that.
let's do that first.
They showed them how to use.
Here's yours. What?
There we go.
Well, it is pretty difficult. You need to understand gravity.
Yeah.
All right, so for this particular book, we have this Cass Gilbert. He's our architect of this building. So
Okay.
he gets to sign off that you visited his
Okay.
fantastic building.
I don't know if you've been there yet, but he also designed West Virginia and Arkansas capitals.
Oh, really?
We've been to
both of those.
That's your
Oh, that's right. Wasn't West Virginia the model?
No, that was Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
That takes a while to dry, so
Yeah, so hold
Okay.
on a little bit.
I get it.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, we're heading up the, looks like the main staircase. Wow, that is spectacular, isn't it? Now let's see what's behind me. Yeah, this particular Capitol building is a masterpiece. It really is. I'd read this is one of the most beautiful in the country. Yeah, it definitely is. Full of people too. It is a working capital, so a lot of these are people that work here. This is the elevator. How awesome is that, huh? Yeah, here it comes. All right, let's go up to the next floor. Yeah, I like this elevator. That was fun. Okay.
It's a gorgeous building. Like every part, so far, every part of it. Not just like a grand entrance or something, you know.
Yeah, a lot of detail. All right, we are going to eat at the Bulldog Restaurant and Bar. We're here in downtown St. Paul.
No, they call it Lower Town.
Yeah, this is Lower Town. I think there's 2 or 3 of these here in
That's different from
St. Paul.
downtown.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Anyway.
like downtown.
We'll go sit in the bar.
Let me sit.
First of all, I'm having a peanut butter stout. It is pretty fantastic.
It is good. You can definitely taste the peanut butter in it. It's very,
Yeah.
very good.
We are having deviled eggs as an appetizer.
Yummy.
Yeah, it looks like your typical deviled eggs. These are little pickles.
Yeah.
And what's this, red onion?
Just red onion. That looks like pickled onions.
What is that there? It's balsamic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So, it looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
All right, so let's see if they are good. All right, here's what we think.
They must have been good since we ate them all.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can tell what we think because they are all gone. We scarfed those down. They were fantastic. The eggs had a little bite to them, didn't they?
Well, I couldn't really tell because I kept dipping mine in hot sauce anyway, so of course
Yeah.
it had a bite.
Yeah, that's even hotter. I cut up a little onions to put on top.
Yeah, they're pickled onions. They tasted good on it as well.
Yeah, this was really good. Our food is here. I'm having a chili cheese dog. Good old-fashioned classic chili cheese dog. Whoa, that was loud.
It's like they did it up right.
Yeah, and tater tots.
Yummy.
I'm eating like a 10-year-old.
Mine's called like 6th Street Chicken Sandwich. It's just a grilled chicken breast with bacon. I changed the cheese to provolone cheese and a side salad. Pretty classic.
Yeah. We're eating pretty simple today.
Yes, we are.
But that's,
Well, diner food, right?
I love...
It's not a diner. I'm sorry. A pub food.
Yeah.
Pub food.
This is my favorite kind of eating, to be honest with you. I'm having a second beer. It is a local beer called Indeed Pistachio Cream Ale. It's pretty fantastic. And chili cheese dog tots. That's what they taste like. But they're perfect. They did a good job. How's your...
My sandwich is really good. The chicken's nice and juicy. The bacon is really good. It's nice thick cut bacon, which is the way I like it. And a side salad. I mean, it's simple, so there's not a lot to say about it, but it came out cooked perfectly.
Yeah. I mean, what can you say about this place? They make basic food, and it's really good. Not complicated stuff. All right, guys, here's our tab. That's the cheapest we've got in a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
$51.70. Good prices here.
Yes.
All right, give you guys a second to look at it. There's the tab. All right, everyone, that's the end of this video. Up next, Wisconsin. Green Bay, Wisconsin. Here we come.
All right.
We will see you guys there.